So I'm out in the shop with the 2014 Altima, and I found this hitch. It's like new. They run about 120 bucks. I found this for $50 on Craigslist. We're going to install this, and I'm in the middle of a homemade pontoon boat build. It's going to be handy for pulling the pontoon boat to the river. And I'm really excited. We've got to pull the mufflers off. I want to hear what it sounds like without the mufflers. That's really what it's all about. Now, step one, the very first thing they say is remove the exhaust from the vehicle. That's what we're going to do first. Okay, I'm taking the exhaust off. I got to loosen up this nut, and there's a nut on the other side. That will be this one. Loosen those two up. This slip fit, I have to wiggle it off, and there's a rubber mount holding it in place. Shouldn't be too bad. And now both mufflers are loose. There's one. Here is the other. I'm going to pull the actual muffler out, and then we'll see what it sounds like. Alright, stay right where you're at, and I'm going to fire it up. That sounds just like a rice rocket. I may have to drive it like that a little bit. Okay, with the drill bit, these little aluminum rivets, the heat shield is off and the heat shield is off. And with the heat shield out of the way, we'll be using this hole and this hole to mount the receiver hitch. Pin 1, pin 2, save those, they're going right back in. And then these nuts are 10 millimeter, and they're just hand tight. So I just took my drill bit, put it in this sideways, wallowed this hole out big enough for my hardware to go through. Now we'll fish it down into this hole. And I've got these little plastic washers to hold it in place. And now the second bolt's supposed to be a little bit easier. It's in. And done. And these little plastic washers, they're homemade. I'm putting this in by myself. It'd be a real pain to put the hitch up and knock the bolts back into the frame. So these will be my helpers. And I'll repeat this step on the other side, then we'll put the hitch on. So this pan, it'll stay off. The two heat shields, they stay off. The two mufflers, eventually we'll put those back on. I'm going to go take it for a ride right now. Now before, this car had nowhere on the back to hook to. If the car was to get stuck, or say if my truck broke down, there was nowhere to hook. I do at least now have a ball that I can hook to. Throw a strap around it and start pulling. Sport mode and overdrive, how loud is it? This time we'll do sport mode, not overdrive, no mufflers. So I've decided it's too loud without the muffler. Mufflers. We're going to put those back on right now. And then here are our mufflers about to go back on. So this is a little bit embarrassing. There's a socket left on this nut. When I torqued down the bolts last night, 110 pounds. I got so excited I left the socket on. And I drove probably 50 miles yesterday with that socket hanging there. It's okay if it fell off, I could always just blame it on the kids. Up next, we gotta lower the tailpipes and put the mufflers back on. So there's a rubber hanger that holds your muffler in place. Then you just slide it on and tighten up the clamp. One side down, and then this side to go. Testing the new trailer hitch.